Alrighty, and here we go. We got all the levels good to go. It's your boy Quincy Johnson, aka at Quincy Loves BBWS on Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about gun control. First, let me preface it by talking a little bit about that North Charleston. It's real simple. It was racism. I really don't think we needed 12 hours to say what we already knew. Alright, and to be totally honest with you, I don't feel that we need a Department of Justice hate crime investigation. I don't need a DOJ investigation to know that man was filled with hate and committed a crime. It was savage. It was brutal. It was, pardon my language, it was fucked up. Alright? We don't need the DOJ to tell us what we already know. Alright, but that's just one main opinion. I think that money that's being used for this hate crime investigation could be used for something else. But that's, you know, another time, another story. My problem with this whole thing, and, you know, thoughts and condolences to all those that suffered throughout that Charleston thing, is this. Some people, mostly people on the left, and our president, we use this as an opportunity to talk about gun control, how we need to ban guns. I heard his statement, wasn't a press conference, he didn't take any questions. I heard his statement yesterday, and as I'm listening to him, I'm just like, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not use this as an opportunity to be like, we need more gun control laws. And he did it. Son of a gun. Listen, for everybody who's going to watch this, gun control laws do not work. They only hurt the law-abiding citizens. A criminal, he don't give a damn about the law. That's what makes him a criminal in the first place, or what makes her a criminal in the first place. The criminal, they actually want gun control laws. Because, like I said, regardless, they're going to get their gun, and they know your ass ain't going to have one. And people, like, I've had quite the conversations with some people on Twitter. I actually got blocked by Karen Hunter, at Karen Hunter, which, hey man, hey, you know, Democrats will debate you up and down until you disagree with them. And all of a sudden, you're blocked, but whatever. Some people always want to bring up, well, in the UK, they ban guns and gun crimes are pretty low. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Pretty hard to get a gun in the UK, and gun crimes are very low. Have you checked the stats on all the other crimes? Alright, they're just finding other ways to beat your ass. Using baseball bats, sticks, knives, beer bottles, what have you. Do you want to ban those as well? Alright? So, and you know what? And I'm saying all this as a convicted felon. I can't even own a gun, but I want you to have one. I mean, guns are not the problem. This dude in Charleston, he was just a crazy son of a bitch. That's an evil son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even going to go the freaking mentally ill route, because just because you're mentally ill doesn't mean that you're going to hop off and do something like this. That dude was just evil. Evil. Alright? You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, if it wasn't a gun, he would have found another way. Quite honestly, and this is just one of my opinion, it sounds like dude was like brainwashed and set up to be a patsy or fall guy by some older people in the white nationalist or white power movement. That's just one man's opinion. I mean, dude is 21. He looks like he is just checked out. I think the dude seriously has been brainwashed to believe the things that he believed by somebody older. But back to this gun control law thing. The same people who say we should ban all guns, are the same people who said, you know, only the cops should have guns. I thought you wanted to ban all guns. That means banning guns for the cops too, because they're people as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it so wrong to be prepared? You know, and that's not paranoia, it's just being prepared. There are some bad people in this world that want to do you harm for no other reason than they want to do you harm. why not be prepared for that? Why not? You know? And I love how people always assume the worst about gun owners, mostly the liberals, like, well, you know, if you have a gun, that means you're going to go out and you're just going to shoot. No. Most people who have a legal firearm, it's like, most people who have a legal firearm, they just having it. Just letting that person know who's walking up on you trying to do you harm, just flashing it more times than enough is enough to deter the situation. You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, seriously. Okay, oh, and think about this here. Think about all the cities, and I'm glad it popped up on my head. Think about all the cities in America that have strict gun laws. You notice the gun crime is through the roof. Like, take, for instance, Chicago, which, by the way, why in the bloody blue hell is the president? Like I said, a situation like this, it's a tragedy. He did it all wrong. He could have just came out and been like, hey, look, our thoughts and prayers and our condolences go out to the victims. But no, he just had to run his trap about guns are bad, guns are bad. Dude, Chicago just had their 1,000th shooting of the year, and it's not even July. Where are you on that, sir? Like, you always want to come out for, you know, a tragedy like this. Where are you every damn weekend when at least 10 people get shot in Chicago? Think about New York City. Damn impossible to get a gun there. People get shot all the time. I don't hear you speaking up over this. You're cherry picking. Same as everybody else on the left. You're cherry picking. Leave it be. Alright? Guns are not the problem. They are not. There are just some real evil people in this world. And yeah, I'll even go so far as to call it racism. That whole thing in Charleston. Dude was just set up like he just really didn't like black people. At all. And it's sad. It's sad. Like, I was listening to XM Urban View. Just go ahead and call it Black Radio. Whatever. And this shit, Karen Hunter, her and damn near everybody else was calling for, you know, damn near calling for a freaking race war. Really? You think that's going to solve it? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, don't arm up, but dag, man, it's like 80% of her callers, and Joe Madison as well, were, you know, openly calling for, you know, hey, taking out some white people. Nah, man, that ain't the way. Come on, now. And look, you know, and see, I talk like this, and there are some black people that be like, oh, man, you're a sellout, blah, blah, blah. You're an Uncle Tom, you know what you're talking about. Nah, man, that ain't got nothing to do with it, bruh. I'm just smart enough to realize that racism exists. It will always exist. If you're going to let something like that have that much power and control over your life with all due respect, what the hell kind of person are you? What good are you? Alright? I accept that some things you just can't change. Hate is a part of human nature. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Hate is a part of human nature just as much as love is a part of human nature. You can't change human nature. Alright? You can't change what's up in here. That's got to happen by that individual person. Alright? And like I said, some people will always hate other people based on how they look, their race, ethnicity. We're just going to have to, you know, deal with it and get over it. I'm sorry. Life is not fair. Life was never intended to be fair. It's supposed to be a struggle. That way you enjoy your successes that much better. My goodness, man. Seriously, Obama? Seriously, Karen Hunter? Well, actually, nah. Karen Hunter was actually kind of mad that he went off on a gun tangent. As I am. As am I. I mean, seriously. Gun control just doesn't work. I play like this shit. If you look at the cities and states where it's pretty easy to get a gun, you know, a concealed carry, like say Texas, you notice that gun crime for the most part is not as rampant as other cities. Which, speaking of which, that whole Pamela Geller thing, ISIS, really, you picked Texas to come through and try to wreck shop. That's, you know what, that's about as stupid as going to a Klan meeting talking about Black Lives Matter. You dumbasses. But that's a whole nother rant for a whole nother video. F ISIS. For real. Right there. F ISIS, F Al Qaeda, F them dumbass Boko Haram sons of bitches. You notice about every 4 or 5 years, and I'm going off on a tangent, my bad. You notice about every 4 or 5 years, they pull some nigga out of Africa, try to scare us. Remember in like 2012, it was all about Coney and his child soldiers. Oh my God, we gotta stop Coney. We gotta stop his child soldiers. Don't even hear his damn name now. And that man's still out there doing the damn thing with his child soldiers. F him too. Alright? Seriously, I'm not scared of Boko Haram or ISIS. They're out there shooting 30-year-old AKs halfway around the world. Nah. I'm not worried about them at all. We got the Marines. Alright? So yeah, I'm not tripping over them. But I really would seriously stop politicizing massacres like this, man. That ain't the time. It ain't the time, man. Leave it be, man. Seriously, like, I really wish I could get my gun rights back. But I can't. It's just the price I pay for being a felon. It is what it is. I would be taking up bow hunting, though. For damn sure. Like, I would be getting a crossbow pretty daggone soon, and we'll be learning how to bow hunt damn good. Alright, so there it is. And people were bitching in the morning about the Confederate flag. Honestly, I know what it stands for. I just don't care. You get out of it what you put into it. Like, some people see it as a symbol of hate. Some people see it as a remembrance of Southern heritage. Me personally, I see it as an homage to one of the greatest cars ever made, the General Lee on the Dukes of Hazzard. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw that car jump a bridge when I was a little kid, I was hooked. So yeah, I've been a fan of that flag ever since. I have no problem with the stars and bars. None whatsoever. You take it how you take it, I take it how I take it. Alright? I refuse to let, you know, a flag have that much power over me. Unlike some people. Alright? So, yeah, that's it. I mean, I can go on and on and on about how liberals don't want to listen, but that's a whole nother video, man. Just stop messing with guns. It's like, seriously, I mean, what do you think? If you ban all the guns, crime's just gonna stop? People are gonna stop dying? No. Criminals are just gonna find another way to F you up. Like I said earlier, take for instance the UK. Damn hard to get a gun over there. Damn hard. Yet people are still getting stabbed. People are still getting beat. You know, people still get killed and murdered over there. They're just finding other ways. So, if I could, well, nah, because I would be trying to play God and I ain't him. But if a legal, law-abiding citizen wants to have a gun or 2 guns or even 50 guns, the hell do I care? None of my business. Alright? Arm up. An armed society is a polite society. That's the way I feel like it. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. Y'all see the horse and the flag in the back, you know what I'm saying, doing it big and jamming out to Willie's Roadhouse. Yeah. And say hello to my new co-pilot. Boom. I love the Hulk. I love anything Incredible Hulk related. Alright, I'm up here. Just got unloaded with shout out to King Supers, man. Like on Friday morning, y'all on point with it, man. Like I don't know about the rest of the days, but come Friday morning, y'all be in and out, man. I like it. Alright, peace.